Welcome back to Oilers TV Playoffs presented by Sport Check. Chris Wescott, Reid Wilkins alongside you. Reid, before we start to break down the Ducks, we got to watch this because earlier this morning, a little bit of exchange between the two head coaches. Let's take a look.
Randy Carlyle says your team will be whining about the faceoffs very early because they win most of them and you guys are 30th. So can you comment on that?
Already? Already? I've been whining about our face-offs all year because we're in 30th place, so I don't think that's a brilliant comment by any means. When you're in 30th, you're not happy with where your team's at, but sometimes these games are played and some of those comments are almost an admission of guilt at times because they are very effective in the face-off circle and they do some things, so it's always nice to distract.
All right, Reid, what do you make of that? Already with the comments from the Ducks and Randy Carlyle.
Well, first of all, it's not whining, it's lobbying, right?
Yes,
that's what it is.
Yes.
But I'm a little surprised, I guess, that Carlyle would throw that out there before they've even played a game. But
a shot across the bow.
That's playoffs, right? And the Ducks are, well, they were the best face-off team in the league during the regular season, and the Oilers were last. So at this time of year, our coaches and guys wearing letters going to say, and centers going to say little things to the linesmen and the referees about how the game is officiated and how the puck is dropped. Well, of course they are. And if they feel a guy's cheating a little bit or getting body position, they don't want to just hand him the face-offs for every face-off for 7 games. So that all goes into it, and it goes into every sport. Carlisle, I guess, expects it. He knows he's known Todd McLellan for a while, so I guess maybe there's some history there. But to me, it's just a little aside to the gamesmanship. We all know players and coaches talk to the officials and are always trying to put a bug in their ear, like, "Oh, did you see what he did there?" Whether it's a penalty or a high stick.
Keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely, it happens all the time.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, the Oilers have to be better. They're 30th in the regular season, and they were bested by the Sharks in the first-round series as well. So Todd says they can only try and be better. But let's see what some of the Ducks players have to say about the matchup.
Well, you just simplify. I mean, that's the same as everything. I think every time you come out in a game one, you want to shoot the puck, go to the net, do the little things, and do them effectively. So, that's going to be our focus going out tonight, is just to simplify and play the game.
You want to come out, you want to get on the forecheck, you want to play your game right from the beginning and establish your home ice. So I think it's pretty cliche, but just come out and get yourself going as soon as possible as an individual.
Reid, the Ducks are a team that could get a boost to the lineup tonight because Hampus Lindholm, Cam Fowler, and Sami Vatanen are all available per Randy Carlyle. What would that mean to them to get all 3 of those, or at least 1 or 2 of those guys back tonight?
Well, obviously that's huge. I mean, all guys that can defend well and get the puck out of the Ducks, and most good defensive teams tell you that they don't allow a lot of goals because they spend a lot of time in the other team's end because they can move the puck out and forecheck. And if they get those guys back too, it allows them some flexibility in terms of matching up against McDavid. I mean, I know they're going to want to get Kessler out there, but it won't happen all the time. So I would expect to see Lindholm a lot defensively for sure. So
which worked earlier in the season.
Which did, right. So I don't think it'll just be a purely Kessler-McDavid matchup all the time. I would expect Lindholm to be out there against Connor quite a bit as well. So, I mean, those are all 3 really good defensemen. The Ducks got a good D-core, and if they're all healthy, that's a big boost.
All right, well, that's it for the Ducks side of things, but let's wrap things up with keys to the game for both teams because we're going into Game 1. What do you see from the Oilers first and then the Ducks?
Well, I think for the Oilers, they hopefully can continue to get depth contribution. Cassian, 2 big goals. Desharnais, a big overtime goal. Slepyshev wound up getting the series-winning goal in Game 6. If they can continue to get contributions from the 3rd and 4th lines, takes pressure off McDavid, Nugent-Hopkins, those 2 lines, and that's going to help the Oilers as we move along. If those guys can actually put pucks in the net. For Anaheim, I'm curious to see how John Gibson plays. I know he's a very good goaltender and had very good numbers. I know from talking to some people, they feel, though, he can be prone to an off night or maybe some things going wrong, that maybe he's not quite as steady as Cam Talbot has been. So I think that, goaltending is always key, but we'll see how Gibson stands up to the pressure of now a second-round series.
All right, thanks, Reid. So tonight, if you want to watch the game and you're here in Edmonton, tickets are only $5 for the watch party. You can watch it on this big screen that's right behind Reid and I tonight. You can get those tickets at EdmontonOilers.com. Puck drop a little bit after 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Thanks for watching Oilers TV Playoffs, presented by Sport Check.